Have you been guilty of working too much?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then so you reflect, and you ever go, yesterday was a too much work day for me. Yeah. I need to. Okay.
Yep.
So on a daily basis, let's just say that yesterday you had a bad thing that happened. So today, you wake up, you are thankful. Do you make a to-do list of kind of what you're going to get done for the day? Do you chart it out after
I start out there driving with thankfulness.
Yep.
But once I get beyond that, I kind of find myself moving into the world of work.
Okay.
And the first thing I do when I get to my office, I have a notepad. I have a computer, but I have a notepad. That's what I use, the notepad.
Notepad. You heard it here. Notepad, do not use computers. Is that a principle?
No, that's not a principle. That's a Cliftonism.
Okay.
I have a notepad.
I'm ready to throw all the computers away.
I try to get a look at the day, and I write down every single thing. I don't care how small it is that I have to do.
What time do you wake up?
Probably at 5 o'clock every morning.
5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I work out.
Now, you one time had told me, and I don't know how you said it exactly, but I remember I was talking about how I was so busy, and I probably need to talk to you about it again in just a minute, off camera or something. But I get so busy, and you had said, you love work, Mr. Clark, you love work, and you like to say that you're doing this to provide for your family. That's probably true in some way, but you love work. And you talked to me about, well, if you get up early, you're not going to take away from family time because your kids aren't up yet. And I remember being challenged because I thought, I'm not a morning person. And you are basically let me know that I probably wouldn't be a happily married person then if I were. And this was interesting how you explain this. And so for somebody right now who's watching this who says, they wake up 10 minutes before they have to leave to work every single day. They wake up with their hair on fire, they're stressed, they get to work barely on time, they don't have anything written down, there's no to-do list, there's no time for reflection, there's no time for thankfulness. What kind of encouragement would you give somebody who is like how I used to be, that doesn't like to get up early and do these sorts of things?
I would say getting up early is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to wake up early and to start your day thinking about the life that you have, thinking about the family that you have, and of course, thinking about the work that you have the opportunity to do. And that, to me, the work that you have the opportunity to do. Looking at it from that perspective. And once you get into that work mode, again, you go back to the list.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a list, all of these things will just bombard you.
Yeah.
And you try to end up doing 5 things at one time, and you get confused, and you get everybody in the office confused because now you bring them into your crazy head. Yeah. As opposed to your nice outline list.
Do you write things on the list like, buy my beautiful wife, in your case, Barbara, buy Barbara this, or tell Barbara I love her, or call the kids, or do you write anything, or call my son, or do you write family things on that to-do list too? Mm-hmm. So you write family things, you write personal things?
Because I don't trust my mind to remember everything my heart wants to do.
And
so
see,
I write them down.
And I once thought that because every time I come to your office, if you ever get a chance, we might go to his office. He might let us in his office at some point. But we go to your office. It's always very organized. You always have everything so neat, and you always seem to be so calm. And it frustrates me. I'm like, how is he so calm? How does he have all these businesses and things he's doing? How is he selling books? And how are you so calm? And yet I feel like I'm just rushing all day trying to get stuff done. And I realize that you're a planner. I mean, you get up early and you literally have a 2 to 3 hour head start every day on the average person because you've been up for 3 or 4 hours.
At the end of the day, I do an assessment of how the day went.
When does that happen?
Probably around 5 o'clock.
What time do you kick yourself out of there and say, I got to get out of here, I got to go see my beautiful wife?
It depends. Some days I will leave at 4:30, but most often that's not the case. Yeah. But I do, at the end of every day, I look at my list to see what I've done, see what I didn't do, and transpose that over to a new list. Because if you leave that blank on the old list, you may forget it's there.
Oh.
Because, and you don't want to do that.
I've done that.
But it's work is not easy, but you got to be determined to be successful. And those are the code words for hard work. So you just do it.
Well, let's just say this as a capstone thought for the folks at home here. If I'm watching this and I am battling right now racism, I'm battling financial poverty, if I'm battling some kind of personal tragedy, if I'm battling some sort of adversity right now, some sort of perceived failure, something not good, what would you tell me?
You know, I think it's important for every individual to recognize his or her value. And more importantly, to have a resolution within themselves to succeed. Abraham Lincoln said, the greatest thing that a person can do is to have that resolution within themselves to succeed. And that goes back to what we said earlier, that wrestling at midnight. Coming to the conclusion that in spite of everything that's around me, I want to focus on those things that are good that I've done. I don't want to focus on the failures. I want to focus on those things that I have done that have been successful. Because if I have been successful one time, that tells me I can be successful the second time. Now, if I've been successful 5 times and failed 20 times, what am I going to focus on? I'm going to focus on the 5 times I was successful. And I'm going to say, wait a minute, I'm successful, and let's take it to the next level. But you have to have that personal resolve. That's literally is a very critical aspect of maintaining sustainability and success in a person's life.
Napoleon Hill, the famous success author, he wrote that failure is a prerequisite to success. And basically, behind every failure, there's a seed of an equivalent benefit. And I know that you're one of the guys I know of with the highest character, the best work ethic, the most integrity. And I know it's because you've gone through a lot of stuff. And I appreciate you opening up your heart to us and sharing these personal stories. And it means the world to me that you would take your time out of your busy schedule to be here. And I just want to tell you again, thank you so much for doing that.
It's a pleasure. A real pleasure.
Thank you.